So guys, welcome back to today's short update on BTC. So what I want to do this morning is just to show you guys what you should be expecting, what you should be doing that is right instead of you doing the wrong thing. So what do you think is happening in BTC charts? What should you be expecting this week? So first thing first, you need to understand when to jump into the market and when to watch this play out. Like I dropped in the group, I pointed out this bearish engulfing candlestick here. So one thing about bearish engulfing candlestick is this: it doesn't just play out that way. Just because you've seen a bearish engulfing candlestick, or just because you see me, I dropped it, okay, the price will dump heavily. No, there are some confirmation which you need to wait for them to play out before you short BTC or any other cryptocurrency coin. So what are those confirmation? First thing first, this is the bearish engulfing candlestick. The next candlestick must open and close way below this candlestick here. Now look at what happened here. This is the bearish engulfing candlestick. You can see this opened and closed below this, and we got that push to the downside. Now look at what happened here. This is the bearish engulfing candlestick. This did not open. This opened but did not close way below this. Now let's take, for example, this again, bearish engulfing candlestick. This opened and closed. This is the bearish engulfing candlestick. This opened and closed way below this, and we got a push to the downside. Now we got a bigger one here, bearish engulfing candlestick. Now look at this. This did not open. This opened and did not close below this. Rather, it closed a little bit halfway to the body of the candlestick of this engulfing candlestick. Now, the second bearish candlestick closed way below these two, and we got that push to the downside. So what am I trying to explain here? What I'm trying to explain here is you need that confirmation. And what is that confirmation? This candlestick must close way below this bearish engulfing candlestick, and we'll get that push to the downside. Now, after getting this, what are the levels you should pay attention to? Now, this is the major level I want to pay attention to, which is what? We'll have this here. We'll have this here. I want to see price, maybe if this confirms, I want to see price pushing to these levels around here. So why am I using this level? Why am I paying attention to these levels here? This is the main reason why I'm paying attention to that level. If I use my Ichimoku now, there's something we call the C-clamp or the TK disequilibrium. What is TK disequilibrium or the C-clamp? This is a situation whereby the Tenkan, which is the red EMA, is flat, and the Kijun rather is flat, which is the red EMA, and the Tenkan is far away from the Kijun. At this point, Ichimoku is not at equilibrium. Normally, what Ichimoku wants is for price and other metrics to be at equilibrium. If price is moving up, it wants price to follow it. If price is moving down, it wants price to follow it. But when there is a discrepancy or disagreement between the move of the metrics and the price, then you get either that pullback or that pump. Now, we're getting the disagreement between this and the price. So this has paused, and we want the price to push back down. Now, take for example what I just shared with you guys. I used this, the close of the body of the candlestick here, the close and the open of the body of the candlestick here. Now look at it. It's in line with this. So we need to pay attention to that. Now, why is it that I'm saying maybe price will pull back to that level? Initially, I was going long. I was saying this will go long. Then why am I looking at this level that price will likely drop to? Now, just because I'm dropping that long bullish chart move to the upside. That doesn't mean that I've fully gone long on my position. What are those things I want it to be in place before I open that long position? The first thing is this, which is the future cloud is bullish. This is checked. Price is above the cloud, checked. Now, one last thing which is very important is the Chico span. The Chico span must be above the price and above the cloud. This is the cloud. The Chico span is inside the cloud. So it must go above cloud. So here, we cannot take any trade since this Chico span is inside cloud. And one last thing again, I saw this morning on the 4 hours time frame is an ascending channel, which has actually broke down. So we can see this ascending channel here. And we can see this too as well. So to take this targets to the downside, we say from here, drag and drop. So more like saying it's close to our target of the Kijun. So this has closed and has violated this 1-2 support level. So like I said, we'll pay attention to the close of the body of the candle, stick below the engulfing candlestick, which is very, very important. So this is just what I want to share with you guys. I will try my best to make this constant, to continue to share this update. And if our other coins, I'll just drop the chat, but I'll try my best to drop short videos on BTC so that you guys would get to see what is really happening. Don't get me wrong. Let me say this. Don't get me wrong when I say price will go down. Don't get me wrong. If this doesn't close this way, we'll get that push back to the upside. So don't get me wrong. If this doesn't close this way or close way below this wick, we'll get that push back to the upside. So guys, what I've just shared with you is not a financial advice. It's only for educational purposes only. Please, guys, try as much as possible to understand what it means to trade. Okay, so enjoy the rest of your day and happy trading.